Well, welcome everyone. Hi. It's been a long time since I've seen you, and I am really excited to share this information with you guys today. It was just really something that I think could help all of you as far as increasing your revenue and making your lives easier. So, cool. William, would you mind going ahead and sharing the presentation so everyone can see, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you guys are ready, let me know in the chat, and when you join, if you wouldn't mind muting, that would be super helpful. Ooh, someone has an AI assistant going. Okay, so I'm having some issues with my colors and stuff on my screen, but I am gonna try to go ahead and share anyway. I don't know how it's gonna work or if it's gonna work, but okay. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, I am really excited to bring this to you, and I'm going to teach you how to boost your agency revenue. We're going to talk about money-making activities that you can start using right away to grow your MRR. Okay, so if you're ready, let me know. All right, guys. So, but first I want you guys to imagine having a bigger monthly recurring revenue stream and what that would mean to you. What would that mean to you? Let me know in the chat what it would mean to you and what your goal is. How much more money are you hoping to make every month? Let us know in the chat. And also, wouldn't it be awesome to stop leaving money on the table with existing clients? How many of you guys think that you're leaving money on the table with existing clients? Does anyone think that? Or maybe you're not sure, maybe you could be, right? Well, if you could make more money from existing clients rather than having to hustle and spend more money finding new clients every month, that would really help you, wouldn't it? It would make your life super, super easy. And you could also increase your client retention and your satisfaction. Who doesn't want that, right? I think everyone wants that. Because let's face it, guys, okay? It's time to face the music. Winter is coming, okay? Not just literally. Not just literally. And I think everyone is feeling that winter is coming, right? Like, does anyone here think maybe there's going to be a recession or there's going to be hard times coming ahead? Who thinks that? Okay, I think so. I'm already starting to see the shift, right? But what can you do about it? What can you do? Well, we're going to help you with that today. But the truth is, it's getting harder and harder to find new clients. I keep hearing this all the time, right? Ad costs are going through the roof. How many of you guys have seen that? How many of you guys have seen that ad costs are going through the roof? Let me know in the chat. I just heard the other day that the target audience on Facebook was like 200,000 and now it's 2 million. That's insane. It's like 10 times harder to get a new client, 10 times more expensive, right? And then if you look at the cost 3 years ago, it's just exponential. And oh my gosh, more and more people are getting rejected for A2P than accepted. I have been hearing this so much lately where people are applying for A2P just so they can send a text message, because you can't even send text anymore until you get A2P verified. And then you know, it takes weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you get the rejection letter. It's really frustrating. It can be really, really frustrating. And it might feel like you're running straight into a brick wall, right? That's no fun. No one wants that. So we're going to help you guys. We're going to help you guys think outside the box. And I have a lot of cats. If you guys follow me, I have 2 house cats and 6 barn cats. And so I loved this meme because like they're literally always doing this. But yes, we're going to help you guys think outside the box. And we're going to help you focus on your existing clients and past clients, but we're also going to give you creative ways to find new ones. Okay. So first, I want you guys to do a little visualization with me. Maybe you have a little piece of paper at your desk or pull up a notepad, but I want you to look at how much money are you leaving on the table by not charging more, okay? All right, so let's do a little bit of math here. So the original, let's just say you're charging $100 a month and you have 10 clients, right? So that's $1,000 per month. But if you're able to increase your prices by offering something that you don't have to fulfill so that you can charge $500 a month and you have 10 clients, that's $5,000 per month, which is an extra $4,000 per month, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not like life-changing, but it's a pretty good number. So that's $48,000 a year, right? But if we try bigger numbers, well, if you have 100 clients, that's 10,000 per month, and per year it's, or for, sorry, if you increase it, it's 50,000 per month, but per year, that's almost $500,000, guys, $500,000 that you're leaving on the table. So I don't know how many of you guys want that award, right? You know which award I'm talking about, or maybe the SaaS award, the SaaSpreneur award. Well, guys, you can't just simply leave money on the table, okay? This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a super nerd. All right, so let's step back for a minute and talk about what the top marketers are teaching. Now, I know my audience is mostly people who have high level, love high level, but I also have a lot of friends, know a lot of people who went to FHL, and at FHL, they really hit this home, guys. And that means that it's trending. That means this is the direction that everything is going. Thousands of people heard this presentation. To charge your clients more, you need to increase value, right? So if you follow Dan Kennedy, if you follow Russell Brunson, you might have heard about the MIFGI, the most, I think I'm going to butcher this, most interesting free gift ever, right? So they talked about the NFL commercial where they gave away this football phone, and they got they made millions and millions of dollars because they gave something away for free, right? So they were differentiating themselves, they were giving more value, and they became the premium service. I think it was for Sports Illustrated. They got millions of subscriptions just because they gave away this stupid football corded phone. And this was way back in the day, right? So you might be asking, how do you add value? How does that apply to you? What am I going to do? Send a football phone to all my clients? No. So what we're going to talk about is finding things that already exist and adding them to your offer, right? Okay. Because once you find a fully white label done for you solution, it's going to be a game changer. And that's the main thing that I'm hearing with all my friends who are agency owners, that you want to add more things to your offering, but you don't want to fulfill it yourself. You want to be able to charge more money without fulfilling it yourself, right? So let's make it rain, guys. Are you guys ready to make it rain? Put a 2 in the chat if you're ready to make it rain. Let's go. Or if you like Lil Wayne, or both. All right. So if it's cool with you guys, I'm going to bring in William to explain these methods to get more money using his software. And if you stay until the end, we have a special one-time only Black Friday offer for you. You guys knew I was going to do that. You knew I was going to do that, right? So we're going to talk about how to get new clients. We're going to talk about how to retain your existing clients, whether you have an agency, whether you have a coach, whether you do done for you or done with you. William, what's up?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you could join us.
Yes, absolutely. So hello, everybody. My name is William. I am a VP here at Mailbox Power. And real quick, I just want to do an intro on what Mailbox Power is. We are an automated direct mail and gifting solution that works for any business in almost every single niche. That's the beauty of adding this to your offer as a bundle or an order bump to your existing offer. It's all about making money. And the beauty of that is that people are always looking for this solution. People want direct mail, they want gifting. And now there's actually a solution for it, right? In the industry, there's never really been a direct mail company that has offered a white label solution. So people have just been taking. And because of that, our sales calendars are completely full. Why? Why?
Okay. So, hey, so I stopped my screen share. So that you can share yours. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want you to be able to show this to them. Like, if you guys want to see this, let us know in the chat. I'm really, really excited because one of the things that blew me away the most about this was how easily they can get lists of new people and send them like an amazing free offer, a free gift, just to get their foot in the door, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, we have an amazing system, and the beauty of that is that there are a couple main features in here that I think are extremely powerful. So number one is our list builder, like you were just talking about, Christine. And this list builder, we actually get our data from Experian. So they quote us 95% accuracy, 95. That list is updated every 30 days. So it's extremely accurate data. Now, on top of that, we're able to filter based off some really amazing data points. So if we look in here, we have the ability to filter based off of individual data, so homeowners, right? Or we can filter based off of business data. So I'm going to show you individual data really quickly, and let's just do a zip code, right? So now we can filter based off of either the entire USA, zip codes, cities, counties, states, or we can even do a radius around a specific address. So if you have a client that's trying to farm a specific neighborhood or something along those lines, you can do that now. So let me select this.
Is it okay if we do like I think it might be kind of fun if we ask them for like a zip code they could throw out in the chat?
Great idea. Yeah. Does anybody have a zip code that they want me to? 94103. You beat everyone to it.
He's the fastest. Oh, okay, nice.
Okay. So looks like we've got 23,780 people. And so now we switch over to demography. And here's where we can filter based off of whether they're multifamily, single family home. We can filter based off how long they've been in their home, their income levels, right? So let's say $100,000, right? We want to target people who make a minimum $100,000 a year. And
this is crazy. This is so much better than Facebook.
yes.
I mean, like, we're not streaming on Facebook right now, so I can trash talk them a little bit. Like, this is like game-changing better.
Yes. Yes, it is. And so it gets better, right? Just give me a second. I'll show you. We can filter now based off whether they're a homeowner or a renter, right? So if you're actually trying to target people who own their home instead of renting, or let's say you're in real estate and you're trying to find buyers, potential buyers. Well, now we can find somebody that makes $100,000 a year that is still renting, right? And so let's come in here. Let's say I want to target homeowners. And so now we can filter off even more in-depth personal details, what their gender is, their marital status, their age range.
This is so crazy.
Yeah, we can go based off their birth month, religion, ethnicity, etc. Then we have personal interests, right? Where there's some other interesting information. But this last folder is actually what I think is the most important. So we can filter based off their estimated home value, right? I want to target people who have a $500,000 house and maybe they purchased it for half that. But here's the last one. And I love this for insurance, right? This is a really powerful one in the insurance niche, the turning 65 function. But if we scroll down to the bottom, there's the actual estimated credit score.
That's also crazy.
Yeah.
And how long ago did Facebook delete all that? Like 3 years ago, it was gone.
Yeah, it's been years. It's been years. So now we can target somebody that, like, if we look at our list, let's also add net worth, right? I want to make sure that they have money in their bank. So now I'm targeting somebody who has a minimum $25,000 in the bank, that has over a 700 credit score, that has a $500,000 or higher home, that owns their home, and makes over $100,000 a year. Extremely targeted, right?
Yep.
And so now we can
Good
purchase
code.
this list, and with a click of a button, automatically send them a postcard or gift item.
Wait, so, oh, hold on. You're telling me that you can just click this button, get the whole list, and then it'll automatically send them a free postcard?
Free unlimited.
What?
You do have to pay postage.
That's
you do have to
crazy.
pay postage, but the cards and everything are completely free. We don't charge. So we are a print on demand service. And if you look at everybody else in the industry, there's a lot of companies that you might have to order a minimum 1,000 or 10,000 cards, which means that none of the cards or designs or anything are going to be unique on those cards. So with us, we can put any custom design. We can put your logo, your phone number, your headshot, whatever design you want on any of our products. And we actually have hundreds of unique gift items as well, so that you can wow your people.
Okay. We're getting some questions. Do you want me to facilitate?
Yeah, so we
No,
absolutely, you absolutely can upload your own contacts. So we have, it's an Excel spreadsheet format. So just make sure you upload it in that format instead of a CSV. But yes, we also have a full integration with Gohighlevel. So let me jump over here. Right here under our integrations and API, we have a Zapier integration. So you can integrate via Zapier. And then we also have a direct integration in the workflow builder inside of Gohighlevel now. So you literally just click to add a new contact.
So can we go back? Can you show me go back to where you were at? Because we talked about the individuals, but we didn't talk about how they can use this to find the business owners.
The business data. Yeah, absolutely. So, great question.
Guys, throw your niche in the chat. Whoever gets there first, we'll pull up your niche. Med spa.
Okay.
Cool.
Med spas. Okay, so we're going to target businesses. And if you hover over the name, you can see here, we're going to get name. Oh, come on, let me. Name, address, telephone, contact, age of business, sales volume, and employee count. Okay, so let's jump back over here. Now, I'll probably want to make this a little bigger, right? Because instead we're going to do an entire state. So let's go California, for example.
Okay, now while you're doing that, hey Vit, how's it going? Vit says he doesn't understand how the cards are free. How does that work as a business model?
You know, we get
I love this.
Yeah, we get asked that all the time.
Yeah, I love this question. We're actually going to show you. We're actually going to get to that, okay? Because what we're doing here is we're just getting your foot in the door, and then there's like we're gonna open Pandora's box in a second. Okay, I promise.
Absolutely. So now we're on to demography, right? So there's 1.72 million businesses in California that we have data for. And now we can go to the SIC code, and this is where we are going to select med spa.
Whoa. Did
medical
you see that medical thing, all those medical things that just popped up?
Yeah, so you can look up SIC codes, I believe probably on the government list, and just find exactly what is specific for your niche. And boom, there we go. Now let's see how many medical spas we have. And there's a ton of different types of terminology, but there we go. There's 250 specifically. Nice. So now I can go into business details and I can filter based off how many employees they have. What is their annual sales? One that I think is important is how long have they been in business, right? Must be a public company, their location type. Are they a headquarters, branch, subsidiary, or single? And now if we go down to contact details, this is where we can make sure that they have to have a contact information.
That's important. That way you're not paying for something that you can't use.
Yeah. Well, the good part is every single one of these contacts, you are always going to get the address, which for direct mail prospecting, that's all you need, right? So now you can start an automated direct mail campaign, but it's also really nice to be able to have the phone numbers and names for those people as well, right? So now that list of 250 just filtered down to 112. And we have other options such as must have a website URL or multiple contacts per location. And if we jump down once more, there's a business type. So whether they're a franchise, chain, woman-owned, or home office. And then the last section is actually filtering off of what their title is in the company. So
nice,
really amazing data. I did this the other day for a marketing agency that targeted funeral homes, and he couldn't figure out a way to actually be able to target them properly. And we were able to find 2,500 funeral homes across the United States that he could now purchase that data and automatically start prospecting to them.
Nice. Okay, so does this work outside the US?
Right now, I mean, we can send things outside of the US, but it does have an added cost per item that's sent. So really it's mainly meant for in the United States.
I don't know if they meant for like the list. I think they meant for the list.
Oh, the list builder. Gotcha. I don't believe it does work outside the US, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, it's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So okay, what do we do with this now? Like that's the next question,
yes.
Right?
So now let's say we purchase that list, right? Now we go into our automations. So let me jump into our automations, right? So this is our automation folder. And let me just show you here. This is where you have all the different automations that you might have created or are creating. And we're going to come into here to configure.
Like workflow, right?
Yep, it's just like a workflow. It's exactly like a workflow. And that's what's nice because it's something that you guys will all be used to. So now you can see here that this is a time delay automation, which is just like adding wait periods in a workflow. That's it. You're saying, immediately I want to send out a gift card or a 2-pack of brownies. And then 8 days later, or 8 days before the birthday, I want to send them a 4-pack of brownies. So basically you just choose the specific gifts or items such as postcards that you want to send out and then turn it on.
So okay, so with the new client, getting the new clients, you can get your foot in the door, right?
Yep.
Get your foot in the door. Can you show us that? I thought that was the cutest thing. So
absolutely.
You can either send them like a postcard or like some kind of direct mail, but they have this whole catalog of things. And something that one of their clients was doing was sending this and saying, I'm just trying to get my foot in the door. And I think that's the cutest, like most hilarious thing. Especially, I don't know, as a woman, like I would love that. I would be like, oh my God, that's the cutest thing ever, right? Don't all of you send me like a foot. All right. All right. No one do that. But for real, I think that's like the cutest thing to get attention.
So I wanted to show off some of our gift items because I did just show the rock, and in 2 seconds, I was able to actually add that into the automation right here. So there's the rock, and it's as simple as that. You literally just select either the projects that you've edited or the products that we already have in the system. And so right here, this is our card and gift catalog. And so you can see all of these amazing, unique items, and anything that has the blue design on it, where it says your design here, that is all products that you can put anything on, right?
Yeah.
You can literally create any design in Canva and put your logo, or we have custom fields in our system. We call them merge fields. But basically you can dynamically put their name or any information on any of these items as well. So it makes it really unique and personalized for every single item.
So, okay, so someone is asking like how does this work in high level? But I also would love to take one of the niches that someone threw out earlier and show them your niche bundles, because my first question to William when he was showing me this was like, okay, well that's cool, but like, do you guys have niche bundles so I don't actually have to think about it? And they do. They have they have pre-built workflows and niche bundles, so you don't have to think about it. Like that was my favorite part of this whole thing. Yeah, so this is like, you can choose what you want to do on that screen, and then it's going to show you all the niche bundles that they have that are available. So it's kind of like in high level, how you have templates, funnel templates, or website templates, or snapshots. You can literally just import them. This is like the same concept, right?
Yep, absolutely. And so these are automation templates. So some might have one, but others might have a set of 3 postcards. So these are pre-built automations that are ready to go. And to answer your question, Radu, we actually have a full analytics dashboard as well. So one really unique thing about our system is that we actually have a dynamic QR code and lead generation tracking software. And so what that means is that essentially we made it so that you can put a QR code on any of your postcards or gift items, and we're actually going to text you every single time that somebody scans that QR code, and we're going to tell you who scanned it also. So we're going to say John Smith just scanned card number 2. And there's an actual analytics dashboard where you can go in and see all of those scans and information.
Can you show us? Do you guys want to see that? I guess I want to ask if they want to see that before you show us.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat what you guys want to see, because there's a lot and I don't want to like overwhelm you. Okay, so we kind of like we were gonna talk about like pre-built scenarios, right? So if you're an agency with done for you or done with you.
Yep.
But if you guys want to see like reporting or analytics or the QR thing.
Yeah, I can show it. I'll just show it right here real quick. So here's where you would add the URL that you want for the QR code, and you just add the QR code onto the cards. And then we actually went a step further and we made it so that you can also add any dynamic tag that you want to inside of Gohighlevel now when somebody scans that QR code.
That's awesome.
So now you can essentially start a whole new re-engagement campaign in workflows inside of Gohighlevel based off somebody scanning that QR code. And then to track all of the analytics, you want to just click right here, and you can actually see all of the automations, the QR code scans, how many contacts were enrolled, etc. So you can track everything through here. And then we also have the ability for you to track all of your order history and shipments as well.
Okay, so I want to make sure that we get to show them like the best part about this, because we haven't even talked about that. But like, what are some things they can do as an agency to market this if they have done for you or done with you services?
Absolutely. So, scenario number 1 would be a done for you solution. And so essentially, if you're a designer, or if you have somebody on your team or a VA that can do design, you can offer a done for you solution and really pad that monthly recurring revenue on your plans. For their plans. Yeah. So you can bundle this into your offer and add this as an add-on. This actually, you can put this in the custom menu link in the left-hand side of Gohighlevel, just like all the other areas, right?
Yeah.
And we have single sign-on. Some people might not know what that is, but basically it means that when you log in once, and here, yeah, I'll show you. I'm going to show you this. Give me 2 seconds.
That's the other thing, guys. This fully integrates into Gohighlevel into your menu on the side, right? And they have a white label option available. So you can upsell this to your clients. Like, so let's say that I know Lee works with Dennis, right? Right, Lee? You still work with Dennis, right? Okay. So Lee, if your dentists are sending like a birthday gift, or let's say, like, I don't know why my dentist has brownies all the time, and I'm like, are you trying to get me to have cavities? Like, that's not cool. But your clients want to send like a brownie to their clients for their birthday, right? Well, I don't know how many clients does a dentist usually have, Lee? Probably like hundreds, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's a couple thousand.
Oh my God. So like if they're sending like a $5 thing to like 1,000 clients, right? And I don't know how many clients you have, but like you get 10%. Like that's the best part about this is you get 10% of everything your clients send out. And that's why, and I'm particularly excited for you because I know you work with dentists, and like this could be huge for you because you're gonna get 10% off the top, and like you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is offer it, right? So it could be like the numbers could be like kind of crazy because it's gonna be exponential. Tyler said usually a couple thousand, yeah. So if you can show them the importance of like retention and like for them as far as sending gifts to their clients and get them to do it. And William, that was the other thing I was going to ask you. You mentioned like you have this client who spends like 45 grand a year on brownies or something.
Yep. Brownies. So believe it or not, our brownies are the highest sold product at our facility.
I love the brownie.
We send thousands of brownies every single month.
Yeah, and you said they've more than doubled their business since they started doing this, right?
Yeah, they've doubled their business since they've started with us. And they are a chain. They're a national chain. I'm not going to say the name of them, but they're in the automotive industry, and they've completely doubled since they first started, because a simple greeting card with a 2-pack of brownies is more powerful than you could ever imagine as a thank you. It really is.
And the other cool thing is they have gluten-free ones, and I know like hardly anyone does that, but I'm gluten-free, and so they're like sending me gluten-free. You guys are sending me gluten-free basket or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm gonna literally love you forever because you're sending me gluten-free stuff.
Yeah. Well, and here's another thing that I think is extremely powerful, right? There are the beauty of direct mail and strategic gifting is that it can work for any niche. No matter who you're with, it works, right? And we have 5 different automation types that you can create in our system. And so essentially there's the drip, which is the time release. It's like the wait periods and workflows. We have event date automations, right? So if you have a specific event and you want to send out gifts based off of that one time period, there's obviously the birthday automation. Okay. So imagine you have somebody fill out one form and you send that form out to 100 people. So now you have 100 people that you have their birthdays, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we have a 6-month birthday, a half birthday automation that goes out.
An unbirthday.
Yeah. Extremely unique. Nobody expects it, but guess what? Your client's going to get a phone call from their customer because that's such a unique thing. Then we have our anniversary. Never miss an anniversary ever again. Okay. Never. I always like to make a joke, that you'll never miss your wife's birthday or anniversary again.
Yeah.
And then the most important one that I love is the nearest neighbor. this nearest neighbor works for so many different niches, and it's extremely powerful because of the fact that it takes the contact record and sends a postcard or gift item to the 5 nearest neighbors of that contact record. So
That's crazy.
let's say that you're a roofer, right? And you just finished somebody's house. You can now automatically send a postcard to the 5 nearest neighbors automatically with this automation. So if you did a reactivation campaign to your client's list, you can now target all over the entire city or multiple cities in random locations and hit the 5 nearest neighbors of each one of those contacts.
It's crazy. I mean, the nearest neighbor thing blew my mind because literally like any home service, politician, right, realtor, church, if you're a nonprofit and you work with churches, like it's literally like endless the possibilities here, right? And I was just telling William the other day, as far as like I don't know if any of you guys work with realtors, but I have like bought and sold a home 5 times in the past like 5 years, and I use a different realtor every single time because not a single one of them ever did anything to like stay in touch with me or blow me away, right? I had like no loyalty because I was looking for someone to just go above and beyond, and like no one was doing it, right? And then one of the realtors I worked with years ago sold the house across the street from me, and I live in the country now, so there's like not very many houses on my road. It's a dirt road. And I haven't heard from her for like 5 years, and she sent me a postcard and was like, "Oh, I sold your neighbor's house across the street. Like, if you let me know if you need anything." And I was like, she didn't even realize that she sent that to me because that was the first time I had heard from her in years, right? So it's good to like stay in touch, and you can reactivate your past clients too. And that's something else that I love about this is if you're in a niche or your clients are in a niche where the past clients are going to be huge for them, we can do a reactivation, right? So we talk about reactivation in high level where you're just texting or emailing, but what if you send them a gift to reactivate them, right? Like, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you in so long, but you know, how can we help you? Just a reminder, we're here for you if you need us, right?
Absolutely.
It's really powerful. Like if I open my mailbox and there's a brownie, I'm gonna be like, wow, okay.
Stephanie's stepping up her game.
I'm not mad anymore. Okay, I'm not mad.
Yeah, absolutely. No. And I actually pulled this up because I wanted to touch on what you were just saying there. So, for example, this is a unique case where we've created an ultimate closing automation specifically for realtors, right? So this is just an example of something that you could do for your customers, right? You could create this automation or even just use this if you have realtors. And this runs and sends a gift every 90 days for 2.5 years. Now imagine if Christine had been getting a gift every 90 days. She probably would have gone back to one of those 5 realtors.
Yeah.
She would have stuck with them, right?
Sure.
And so little things like this can be extremely powerful. And we facilitate all of it for you. You set it up one time for your customer. We print and ship every single item automatically for you. First class, gets there immediately. And now you've got retention that's through the roof.
Through the roof. And you don't have to do it anymore. And your clients don't have to pay the front desk person anymore either. Okay. I'm sure the front desk person has better things to do with their time, like, I don't know, answering their phone. Just a guess, right? So instead of, you know, spending time going to the post office, doing mail and things like that, they do everything for you. Hey, Tyler had this question. It was a really good question. He said his clients are mostly tech illiterate. So they do a software as a service. If we offer mail, it would be done for you. And I want to make sure I don't pay for the mail outs and then have to chase them for payment. He wants to charge them ahead of time and have a credit card on file. How does that work?
Great great question. And this is going to allow me to explain something that I actually wanted to dive into. So, number one, we've already thought about all of this, right? And we created a plan so that your customer's card goes on file and it's there for all of the usage fees. Okay.
Nice.
So you would deal with the account fee and then you can resell that account at whatever price point you want.
Cool.
Okay. And the other side of this is when you're talking about the done for you angle and having to do all this work to make it work, right? Well, we actually have what are called folders in our system, which I like to explain as snapshots. Okay. So it gets better, right? Now you can pre-build these automations and designs and literally just load a folder into your customer's account that's got all of those automations already pre-built. You build it once when you first start this system. Then from that point on, you're reselling the same snapshot, let's call it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it's already all done for you.
That's cool.
So now you can offer a done for you or a done with you or a DIY.
And you can, if you want to charge a setup fee, you can do that too, right? I mean,
Yeah,
whatever you want.
absolutely. I would highly suggest a setup fee.
Okay. So Vit wants to know, when is this going to be available for Europe and Australia? It is, right? Just not the list part.
So, I mean, we can ship things across seas, but we don't have a facility outside of the US, right? So
Okay.
every item or gift that you send would have that extra shipping cost added
The
to it.
postage part.
Yeah, the postage would be a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to show on their credit card statement is who charged the card.
Yes. So just like Gohighlevel created Lead Connector, we actually created a third party also. It's called QuickPrint Studio, which has nothing to do with us. It doesn't track back to us in any way. And so it's QuickPrint Studio, which is just like Highlevel's Lead Connector.
Nice.
Yeah. And mainly it just says direct mail.
Cool. Is it cool if I reshare?
Take the screen. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I wanna talk a little bit more about this 10% commission. Okay.
Yes.
Because it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you do the math on it, so like we were talking to Lee, right? He said that his dentist can have like thousands of clients. So intruder alert. Hey buddy, I'm doing a webinar. So this is Andrew, everyone. You've probably seen him all over my stories and stuff. You got to be quiet if you're going to hang out with me, okay? Okay. So we talked a little bit about like the math here, right? So how many clients do you have? Well, let's say you only have 10. I love you. And each sub account sends $10 gifts to 500 of their clients, right? So that's $500. But the total per client is $500 a month extra for you, but per month is 10 grand and per year is 120 grand, right? So if you guys have been trying to get that that award, that $1 million a year award, this could be a great way to do it. And you literally don't have to do anything extra, right? So for Lee, like the numbers are going to be exponentially higher, right? Which is really cool. But you could make 120 grand a year off the same 10 clients, right? So we already talked about like how hard it is to get new clients, how much money it costs to get new clients, right? So instead of doing all that and spending all those money on ads, you could just do this and get more money off the same 10 clients. And the other cool thing is you're making it a total no-brainer for them, right? Because you're saving them money. So if you can show them, and that's what we're trying to help you do, if you can show them that instead of paying a front desk person $1,600 a month, right? They just use your solution and it's done for them. and you can build the packages with them, it's going to be a total no-brainer, right? Total no-brainer. So without you guys, they're probably already paying. We already talked about this, the $15 an hour employee, and that's actually cheap, right? If you're like in the Pacific Northwest or California, they're probably paying double this, right? Yep. So they're paying them all this money to handle all these gifts, all this direct mail, all this time to the post office, gas, all that stuff, right? So let's just say, like, conservatively, they're spending an hour per day going to the post office. They're spending 3 hours per day gift wrapping. They're spending, or packaging, or doing inventory. They're spending an hour per day handwriting first names one by one. Or you guys, maybe you guys are spending this much time, right? Like, I have friends who are coaches, and they send swag to their clients, their high ticket clients, right? And they literally move closer to the post office because they're spending so much time going back and forth to the post office. Honestly, like, if you guys do all this, your clients are going to be happy to pay you more money per month, right? Now, this is just an example, but William and I were actually talking about before this call how the SaaS solution has really been like a race to the bottom lately. Have you guys been seeing all these like lifetime $97 deals and like all this crazy offers that people are coming up with just to race to the bottom? But if you stand out and differentiate yourself even more than you do right now, your clients are going to be happy to pay you extra, right? They're going to see the value. And the other cool thing about this solution is it's tangible. It's a tangible product, right? If people have something in their hands, they're holding something in their hands, then they're going to be like, psychologically, it's going to be way more important and powerful than just something that's digital. That's why people sign up for billboards, right? Like, have you guys ever driven by a billboard and it's like a picture of an insurance agent and you're like, you've seen it for like 10 years and you're like, does this really get them more business? But they love seeing their face up. They love seeing their face up on the billboard, right? Yep. So if you send them a gift, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is incredible. So yes, like we talked about, you can increase your monthly recurring revenue, decrease your client's bill, and they're going to love you for it. We want to make it a no-brainer for you, and we want to make it a no-brainer for your clients, right? So just to quickly recap, we talked about how you can charge more every month, you can earn more from every single one of your sub accounts, and if your clients have thousands of clients, this is going to be a no-brainer for you, right? Because you're going to get a 10% commission off the top. So we've gone through a lot. We're going to do Q&A here in a second, but I want to make sure to get this to you guys because this is going to be like a special one-time deal. So if you want to use this to boost your revenue, you have two options. One is you can try it for yourself. So we talked about how you can use this to get new clients for yourself. You can use it to retain your existing clients, or you can use it to reactivate your old clients by sending them an awesome brownie or some other kind of Mifkey, right? Or you can white label it. So if you want to go all in, we want this to be flexible for you guys. So if you guys want to go all in on this, you're like, heck yeah, I'm in. My name is Lee. I work with thousands of dentists. Like, I want to do this right now. Okay. There's two options, right? So the first one, to try it yourself. Okay, so this one is the, if you get 2 months, you're going to get 1 month free. It's 33% off. And how much is this one per month? I didn't put that on here.
So here, give me a second.
Normally, is it normally 97? Or am I totally off base?
So
Sorry.
There's a 79 or 199.
79, okay. But that doesn't include the 33% off, or does it?
So yeah, basically what it would be is normally it's $79 a month or $199 a month. And we're doing a 90-day special, which basically gives you a whole month free on either of those plans. So the $79 a month plan is going to be $149 only for 90 days, right? You get 3 full months for only $149. And then the executive account that's normally $199 a month is $449 for 3 months. And so that gives you about $150 off.
That's the agency plan. So it's kind of like on High Level where there's like two different plans. One is the one account, you use it for yourself. So that one's the $79.
So the 79 and 199, those are two different single account options.
Okay. So here's the link for that one. Okay, the single one. And this is what the page looks like. So you just click on get access and then you can put in your information. And then if you want to white label it, so let's say that you want to go all in on it, it's you said $449, right?
$499.
$499. You get 50% off. So that's for the Black Friday special, right?
Yeah,
Just
so
for
yep, it was $9.99. We made it $4.99. It was
nice.
yeah.
And that's unlimited free postcards. You pay
Yes.
shipping.
So real quick, if I could go over this. So
Oh yeah.
you guys essentially would have your own agency account, and you would be able to send out client gifts and all of that through your own agency account as well. And then you guys have the ability to resell sub accounts, and you can profit off of each sub account that you sell, right? So you could up that monthly for either bundling it into your offer, or you could sell that as a standalone. And then on top of that, you make 10% from all of the usage that your customers are sending out. And we also just gave a fully white labeled website template as well that does load right into Gohighlevel. So we have a snapshot that we'll give you guys. And that way, all you have to do is literally go into the pricing page and add a product. So now you can sell that for whatever you want and start making monthly recurring revenue. So there's two plan options for both. So that is going to be the single plan options. And then we have our agency, our white labeled agency plan options. I can't hear you, Christine.
Can you see my screen okay, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Yeah, so we should have put this on the slides, but this is everything that you get with that. So
yeah, so the single accounts that are shown right here, if you just want to test this out for your own agency, sending out gifts and postcards, the $79, the $149 for 90 days, that gives you free unlimited 4x6 postcards. And then the other one, the other plan, the executive, gives you free unlimited 5.5 by 8.5 postcards. So those are the large ones that stick out of all the rest of the mail.
So
that's the main differences.
Yeah.
And then you also have the dynamic QR code and tracking that we showed earlier on the executive plan on the right there. Now, one important factor about the white labeled agency is that we actually gave you the executive accounts that we normally charge $199 a month for. We gave that to you guys to resell at only $49 a month.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So if you were to just resell it for the same $199, you're making $150 a month right there, plus 10% in usage fees, right? From every gift that's sent out. Or you could bundle it into your offer and potentially make even more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. One other important thing that I'd like to touch on is that, Mailbox Power, we've been around for 8 years. We have thousands of customers around the nation. We have an amazing facility here. And we take pride in everything that we've done. And we've never offered anything like this before. So we have full quality control with every single product that's sent out. And the free unlimited postcards is such a unique offer that it gives agencies such a powerful reselling opportunity. And honestly, it's so unique.
Hey, Tyler wants to know if he gets an agency account, how much does each sub account cost? 49 because my clients will never log in. This will be managed by my team. LOL.
Yeah, so each sub account is $49 a month. And that's because we have hard costs and we have to cover the free unlimited postcards that we give you on each individual plan that you're
But
in.
you upsell it though, Tyler, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Like-
Tyler can upsell it for whatever he wants.
Yeah. Ross wants to know support for something like a customer receives a damaged product. Does that come back to your support?
That's yeah. So we have two different white labeled agency plans. There's the $4.99 a month plan that has tier 2 support, where essentially you, the agency owner, is able to reach out to our support team and get help with anything. And yes, if there's any broken products or anything like that, you absolutely would, those products would get sent back to us and we would make sure a new one gets shipped out. And then we have a $9.99 a month plan, which comes with full white labeled support as well. So just like how in Gohighlevel in the community, there's people, you sign up for Gohighlevel and then you get some users and you realize, crap, I need support too, and I don't want to do it. Well, we also offered a plan for that. So now we'll do all of the support for your agency as well on that $9.99 a month plan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lee wants to know if I have a dentist who wants to send out 2,000 postcards, what's the cost on that? Is it all included? Is it one dentist I have sends out 12,000 EDDM postcards to zip codes every quarter? Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, so Lee, great question. We are free unlimited. You just pay postage, right? So the 4x6 postcards are 51 cents right now, if you look on USPS, their website. And then the 5.5 by 8.5 postcards are 66 cents, I believe. So that's it. Your customer just pays for postage. And we have a full agency dashboard where you can track all of your sub accounts, where you can go in and see all of the earnings. So that 10% commission, you can track all of it and set up your custom domains and all of that stuff.
It sounds like it'd be a total no-brainer for them though.
Yeah, no, for them, that's,
I mean,
especially in dental, it's such a powerful niche for sending out direct mail.
yeah. Okay, Kathleen wants to know what's the agency plan per month after 90 days, and the sub accounts are 49 a month.
Yeah, so the white labeled agency, they are $4.99 a month or $9.99 a month. And that's so I think we've got two different plans that are showing here, right? So that's maybe what's confusing is the first page right here. This is all for single accounts. So if you want to just test this out, you can.
Okay.
And then the other page is for the white labeled agency.
This one here. So there's two different links and I'm the one who screwed it up. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So this is
there we go.
Agency.
Yep, that's the white labeled agency plan.
Sorry guys. My bad.
So basically we took our top tier single account and we're giving that to you guys at only 49 bucks a month to resell.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh my gosh, I love all the questions. Keep the questions coming. Okay, cool. Ooh, does your mailing database have absentee owner addresses, business development for rental property owners? That's cool. That's a good question. Are you looking?
Okay, there we go. So if we start with this, where was that about?
Jason was asking if there's absentee owner addresses for example for like business development for rental property owners?
Oh, so, you know, I have a software that integrates with Mailbox Power that you could use for that data, but our list builder doesn't have that data specifically.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, there is a really amazing software for scraping absentee and pre-foreclosure and stuff like that that we could integrate.
So should he maybe like just do the call option with you then?
Yeah,
Go in
absolutely.
depth with that?
Yep. I'd be more than happy to do a demo if you'd like to jump on.
So there's also an option to, I think, like book a call or something, right? On here.
Let's see, my team made this.
If you'd rather, here it
Yep,
is, to
book
book
a
a
call right
yeah.
there.
So if you have like, if you want to see something more in depth than we're doing here, or you have like more in depth questions that we're not answering, totally book a call. You don't have to like buy it right now. I mean, this is obviously like the Black Friday deal, but it's fine. Like if you'd rather just do the book a call and go that direction, that's cool. Okay. Okay. What niches have you found to be the most responsive to direct mail efforts? That's a really good question.
That is a really good question. So, you know, right now, our sales team closes down our sales. I mean, our calendars are literally booked every single day, weeks in advance, and it's all organic traffic. So one thing that I think is honestly amazing is that Mailbox Power has scaled to 10 million annually without ever running a single ad ever. So, I mean, that just goes to show you how amazing of an offer and what a great product that our team here has built. The developers have done an insane job. So
That's
I
cool.
feel really proud to be a part of this company, right?
Okay.
So as far as the niches go, you know, we see a lot in real estate. We see a lot in the insurance space. I see a ton in home services. Those are probably the top 3 that we see coming through right now.
Yeah.
But dental is huge. I mean, that's the beauty of it is with A2P regulations, and now we've got email is changing. Okay, Google's changing email now all over again. And we're dealing with all these different regulations that are going to start coming into play. Direct mail still exactly the same, and now we have new technology where we can track so many more things. Before, you used to send a postcard and you never knew what happened, right? Now you can track and you can see, well, okay, maybe they didn't like this design because nobody engaged, but they did like card number 3 and they did engage, right? So
Awesome.
yeah, with Gohighlevel and the funnels that we have and all the amazing software, we have a lot of awesome tracking capabilities nowadays.
Cool. My first thought was honestly like, my chiropractor sends me a postcard every year for my birthday.
Yep.
And it's like, hey, get a free adjustment or whatever. And every November I get this postcard and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I need to, and like I started saving them up because I would always forget. And so I would just save them up and take them in. You'd be like, I only use like one at a time, but you know.
That's the thing is everybody opens up their mailbox and it's about if you are hitting that person at the time when they need your product, right? If your message speaks to them, you've got a great lead. And that's what's powerful about direct mail, right? Facebook ads, people are scrolling and, you know, that's still an impression, even though they never even looked at it. Well, direct mail, they're going to look at it. Now it's just whether if that message speaks to you or not.
Well, and so like, and you mentioned to me that you're working directly with Clickfunnels now.
Yep.
Right. So they send me stuff in the mail all the time. Like they sent me a letter from Dan Kennedy, and it was like the workshop that they added on to the front end of FHL that's like extra. It was like $100 extra for this workshop or whatever, but they sent me a letter in the mail for it. And they were like, hey, it's Dan Kennedy. And I just wanted to invite you personally to this workshop that we're going to be doing, right? So you could automate all that with your software. And that's huge. So
Yeah.
the more clients you have, the better it is. Tyler says, got it. I would position it as another ad management channel option and group physical mail with your standard Google ads, Facebook ads, etc. Cool. Lee says my business partner is going to want to see this. Nice. Show it to him, Lee. Let's go. If we start with a single account to test it out and want to upgrade, are these prices still good in the future for us?
Yeah, so I mean, normally it is a Black Friday special, but if that is, if you do test it out, and you mention this meeting, I'd be happy to still hold that for you specifically.
Oh, cool. Okay. Solid. I'm interested in white labeling. Do you have a 1-day trial? Okay, so they don't have a 1-day trial, but I'm not sure FA.
I can do a demo.
They can do a demo. So we were just talking about how to book a call. There's a button here that says book a call. So go ahead and if you go to the link, this magency.nerdlevel.io, and you click book a call, you can set up a call with them, right?
Yep, absolutely. And I also did do a overview video when I was at Level Up. I do have it on a Loom recording. I don't know if you want me to paste that.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Cool. And then Kevin, hey Kevin, what's up? Kevin missed it. Kevin, you're fired. No, just kidding. Kevin, we are definitely going to be getting the replays out to you guys for sure. It's Friday. But if Mauricio is cool with, sorry Mauricio, I love you. Hearts loves hearts. He's my VA. If he's cool with getting the recording out, I am happy to bust it over to you. See, he's awesome. He does all my bidding.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Thank
he said he could do it today. You're such a badass, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
I'm sorry I missed the beginning.
You should be. No, I'm just kidding.
I am. I was on another call and I couldn't get off.
That's okay. So I'm actually going on a date with my husband after this, but if Mauricio gets it up, then I can go ahead and email it out to all you guys as soon as I get it. And it might be late, but or it might be tomorrow, but it's definitely going to be probably the next 24 hours. So
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Do we have any other questions, guys? It looks like William dropped that demo in the chat real quick.
Yeah, and that shows the integration with Gohighlevel as well. I kind of dive through how that all works and how it's connected, and I show how you can resell the sub accounts and get the 10% in usage fees, and I also show the white labeled agency demo dashboard as well.
Yeah. Tyler wants to know how would I notice or use the tier 1 support? I noticed the big jump in agency price, so I assume it's substantial.
Yeah, great question, Tyler. So essentially the tier 1 support means that we are actually going to do we have a chat widget through Intercom, and that chat widget will then just be on your white label direct mail site. And so essentially anybody who messages through that chat widget, we would take all of the support questions and act on behalf of you.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're also looking at even adding onboarding, white labeled onboarding.
Oh, wow. That would be dope. And they can upsell all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys can upsell all of it.
Yeah.
Our goal is, we would love to one day be like our own high level, right? We want to be something that is powerful for agency owners. And, I love all of the new software changes in the industry right now. But the one thing that I will say that is getting to become a lot is the amount of updates and the learning curve and user adoption for our customers, right? You look at some of these softwares and there are so many new updates and so many different things that people have to learn. And that's why I love what Mailbox Power has to offer, is because it is so stupid simple that, I mean, you literally just set up the automation once and the entire process is fully automated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's powerful, right?
Yep.
You can offer a $500 or $1,000 a month service to somebody that they used to have to pay an entire employee to do for half the cost and cheaper with postcards, free unlimited postcards, and you're not having to do anything except for just let it all run. So that's what I'm excited about with what we've built here.
Yeah. Cool. Angel, hey, what's up? Is the custom mailing list, does the custom mailing list come with the membership, or is that a separate fee?
Great question. So that is a third-party provider of ours. The list builder comes with it's like they're in the platform, but you do have to purchase the data itself, right?
Yeah.
So you can go in and you can play around on the list builder on any of the accounts. But to actually purchase the data, it is about 10 cents per contact. And on the individual data, and the more you buy, the cheaper it gets, right? So I think it gets down to like even 6 cents per contact, the more and more you buy. And then the individual data is, the business data is the same way. It starts at 20 cents a contact and gets cheaper and cheaper the more you buy. So,
Yeah.
long gone are the days of spending $10 a lead on Facebook ads. You can literally buy a lead for 10 cents.
Yeah. And it's all built in. It's integrated into your platform.
Yeah. And extremely filtered data.
I know. I was really impressed by that. I was like, wow, this is way better than Facebook.
Yeah.
Way better. And it's not some spammy email that they never check anymore, that it's not going into a black hole. It's going to their house.
Yep. It's going straight to their house. And, there's so many different use cases that you can use for direct mail and gifting solutions. There's no reason why you couldn't add this to any of your e-commerce customers, right? Somebody buys a product on their website and now you're automatically sending a postcard based off the billing address. And that postcard gives them a 15% coupon if they buy their second product. Or you could even sell one of our t-shirts, you could buy it from us for $16.50 and then resell it for twice that. So there's all these unique scenarios. You could create your own swag boxes, right? Let's say somebody signs up with you for an annual plan and they're spending $5,000 with you for their annual plan. Well, guess what? You should probably take $50 out of that, spend $12 on a large gift box, put their name on it, send them a charcuterie board and some brownies and a gift card to Home Depot or something, you can really wow people and make it so that even your customers stick around. And keep in mind, when you buy that agency account, the white labeled agency account, you also have your own account with that, right? So you don't have to buy a sub account just for you to be able to use it. You're also getting that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we have a lot of late joiners here, but that's cool. Getting some questions about the mailing list part.
Okay.
So yeah, can you take the data and put it in Facebook and create a custom audience as well as direct mail? Are you getting the email address or the phone number?
Yeah, so great question, Mauricio. The business data, we can get full contact information with name, address, and phone, and sometimes emails. the individual data, we do not get phone numbers and emails. So I would suggest, if you're trying to get that phone number and email, run it through a skip trace. There's tons of services for that where now you've got their address and their name. You do get address and name on all of these. So now just go in and do a skip trace. So that would be my suggestion.
Cool. Okay. Oh, do you have like a white label pitch deck?
So that is something that our team is working on, is essentially we're creating workflows and marketing materials and all of that stuff. So our goal, what we first started out again, is we built a white labeled agency website. And so that basically, it's got the location-based custom values in high level. So it's going to put location.name throughout everything. We've got terms and conditions. We've got pricing page. We even added a white labeled browse gift section. So it's actually our product catalog is also white labeled for you. So a really amazing website. And that's kind of where we started. Now we're working on adding more and more marketing materials for you guys that we'll continually add to.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Make it easier for them to sell, but make them more money too.
That's our goal. We want you guys to succeed, right? And that's why, I know that this is such a unique offer with the free unlimited postcards. Like, I'm not joking when I say our sales team closes people in 12 to 15 minutes every day. Everybody's already ready to sign up. They just have a couple of basic questions.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're just answering a couple basic questions and then they sign up. So I know that it'd be an amazing offer for all these agency owners. And we already have plenty of signups. We've already gone through beta and it's doing great. We've got people with hundreds of sub accounts that are just crushing it right now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the most common of those basic questions? Maybe for what you were just talking about, I guess.
About I assume objections will translate to our clients. Oh, the basic questions in the sales calls. Yeah. So, mainly people just like you guys, they're like, I don't get it. Free unlimited, that doesn't make sense. You can't do that. What are you talking about? Well, guess what? It's our most incredible free gift ever. It's our Mifkey. And our Mifkey pulls people in. It's the best lead magnet in the industry because everybody else charges per card, right? If you look at our direct competitors in the high level community, they're charging up to $1,000 a month for a single account, and they're charging $1.09 per postcard plus postage. Okay. So we are blowing people. I mean, like, we're 3 times less. And by the time you send out 1,000 postcards, there's another $1,000 added to your direct mail campaigns.
Yeah.
So it's not even a competition. And we're the big boys and we're coming to play. So that's what I like to say, at least.
Well, and Garrett, I'm not sure if you were with us at the very beginning or if you saw like where we talked about how much your clients are probably paying like a front desk person. But once you start doing that math, the math starts mathing like really quickly because, if they're paying the front desk person like $15 an hour or even more, depending on where they are in the country, then, it translates to $1,500 a month or more that they're paying just in labor to have a person do all this for them versus like they could be paying you however much you're going to charge them and it's going to be cheaper anyway, right? So, and it's automated. I mean, who doesn't love
and
good
we also didn't add in there that almost all other direct mail companies charge per card plus postage. So if you're farming out a neighborhood of 2,000 people and the cards are 50 cents or $1 a piece plus postage, well, there's $1,000 to $2,000 just for the cards themselves. Then you're spending another 51 to 66 cents per card for postage. And suddenly that mailing to 2,000 people just turned into $3,000 or more plus what you're paying the employee. So at that point, it just becomes unrealistic unless you're getting a for sure ROI. And this is a scalable way that you don't have to have staffing, right? You can do it for them. They no longer have to think about it. They get free unlimited postcards, and their $3,000 now is able to reach 4 times the amount of people, which in turn gets them a true ROI. And now they're your raving fans.
Yeah. And that's more math that you can do, right? That you can show, like, what are they paying right now versus what could they be saving with you, which kind of goes back to like the no-brainer. I'm going to put someone asked me for the links again to sign up. So I'm going to go ahead and drop those back in the chat so you can just click on them if you want. Guys, thank you so much for coming and for joining us today. I had a blast with you, William. Thank you for sharing everything with us. And I know I was gone for like a long time. I had some personal stuff going on, and I'm really excited that you guys joined me today because like I love doing this stuff. I just needed to like get myself together, just it's important. Self-care and all that is really important. So this is the first one I've done in probably like a year. So thank you for bearing with our like awkwardness or whatever, screen sharing problems, issues, whatever. Thank you for hanging out with us and sticking with us till the end. And again, if you want to sign up, feel free to do it. If you'd rather book a call, click the book a call link, and I'm going to send the replays out, not to worry. And I'll send the links as well. When I send the replay, I'm going to send the links to get the Black Friday deal as well. And William, is there anything you want to add? Final words or?
You know what? Just thank you for having me. I appreciate you. And it's great to be able to talk to your audience of awesome high-level people. I've been in the space myself since 2019. So I love everything about high level. And this is our way of giving back to the community and help you guys make more money. Like everybody, we all want to be able to make a good revenue. So that's what I'm here for.
Sweet. All right, cool. Well, I'll send that out as soon as I can. And thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye. If you love my videos, but you find that you still need help with your automation systems or high level in general, I have great news for you. Nerd Level Academy is your one-stop shop for all of your training needs on high level, whether it's learning high level, setting up automations, automating your agency and your client onboarding, or even an SOP library. So go check it out at the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.